Yeah, I mean, a mastermind is really good because then you have a lot of people, you're at more or less the same level. It's like an accountability group, but also where some people know more than others about different topics, and so you all learn. And then you can also talk about what worked. I tried this and it worked. I tried this and it didn't work, but it should have worked. Why do you guys think it didn't work? So finding a good mastermind community can also be helpful.
Yeah, just another plug for Autonomy. They have an amazing mastermind community. They do seasons. A bunch of the folks that are here at these different booths are doing just that. And it's just high-level thinkers, high-level doers working together to improve their individual lives and their lives as a collective group as well. So shout out to Richard Grove and the crew for that. Okay, one more question, and then we have less than 10 minutes, so I'd like to get a few questions from the audience. Got to be on success, business, entrepreneurship. But what is one piece of advice that you would give to a libertarian that it just has some limiting beliefs? They want to do entrepreneurship, they want to take that leap, they want to dive into the internet marketing, offer services, quit their job, but they just don't have it in them to do it. What would you tell them?
Well, first, I would kind of say, I'm going to say two things. Look at somebody who's doing what you wish you could be doing, and model, not copy, but model what that person is doing, and possibly even approach that person about being a mentor. And that way you will shortcut a lot of the aggravation. I mean, I guarantee you that person did so much trial and error. And you know, who wants to go through trial and error? I mean, yeah, we learn things through trial and error. I'd rather learn things by somebody telling me, don't do this, I've tried it, than me doing it for 2 years and then realizing, yeah, that was a mistake. So considering the mentor relationship is a possibility. But the other thing is clearly a mindset shift. And that is, up until I started doing this, I mean, I was an academic for a long time, which is like the least entrepreneurial thing you can do. I worked in a college and I collected a salary. And I remember, I think there's a podcast episode somewhere out there from like 12 years ago where I say, look, I am so non-entrepreneurial. I don't know anything about it. I just get my salary and I go home. And there's nothing wrong with that, but some people yearn for more. Well, I had to get out of the mindset of thinking of myself exclusively as a consumer. I'm somebody who passively consumes what other people make. It was thinking of, wait a minute, maybe other people could consume what I make. And suddenly thinking that way. Now, as soon as I say make, you think, well, look, I don't know how to make anything. Like, I can't make peanut butter. I can't make a house. Like, I don't know how to make. Okay, it doesn't have to even be a material thing. It could be a digital thing. It could be a course. It could be training. It could be a service that you provide. But think of yourself as somebody who provides something for others. That sounds so simple, but I guarantee you there are people who are not thinking that way. They think, I'm somebody who I wait for a service to come along and I go buy it. But as soon as you think, wait a minute, I have something to offer the world. You know, that people who are offering, like John here, who has things he offers the world, he's part of the same species as the rest of us. There's no reason that he exclusively, like there's some secret teaching that only he knows. It's, you know, don't think of it that way. Realize that you're creative. You're on this earth for a purpose. You have something to offer. But now think of, how do you go from having that thing that you could offer to successfully offering it to people? And that's where you got to go out and learn and study the way John did.
You have happyearner.com. Is that a good spot?
Yeah, the best spot, though, is my ebook on these sorts of... Actually, you know what? No. Let me tell you what my best one is. Oh, doggone it. I'll have to pause for a second. I'll come back to you and you tell them what it is. I actually have a 30-minute video where I go into more detail about what I just laid out for you, where I actually say, use this service for this, go get this service for that, you know, here's how you can do this cheaply, whatever. And I lay out that business model. And as I'm sitting here right now,
you probably have 100,000 lead magnets.
I think
it's,
I know,
with a bunch of different URLs for each one.
I'm going to have to, maybe as you're wrapping, I'll write on a piece of paper and give it to you. As you're wrapping up, you can tell people. But I would recommend that people go there, and then they can watch this video, and they can say, that sounds like something I could do. Or they can say, over my dead body, would I ever want to do this? And then you'll just know if this is the kind of thing you want to do. Now I'm going to be sitting here experimenting. What is this link?
Okay, yeah, let's go to a couple quick questions, because
Yes.
I know Tom has a steak waiting for him, I believe. And remember, it's got to be on entrepreneurship and business. Richard, you got a question?
I have a question.
Come on, grab the mic.
All right, so the gist is Tom has an email list. Nobody wants to join the list. You got these lead magnets. I once upon a time joined Tom's list, like 2015. I listened to what he had to say. I applied everything he had to learn. Now my question is this, for when he's done texting. This is my lead magnet. Can I get your take on it, your hot take?
Yes, you can. And actually what I was doing was verifying that I did figure out what the link is.
That's good.
So
All right.
I did figure it out. So I will tell you, it's tomwoods.com/crash course. That's what it is. It's tomwoods.com/crash course. And it's a 30-minute video, and it's packed with information. There is no wasted time. No jokes, nothing. Just the stuff you need.
No jokes.
All right. Yeah, I know.
Now, while you're looking at that, so I had a friend come to me. He said, you need to go to Tom Woods' website. I said, the Libertarian Podcaster? I listened. He said, no. He says he has this thing, Happy Earner. He teaches entrepreneurism. So I got curious. I joined the list. First thing that happened when I joined the list, I got the free thing, and then he made me what's called a one-time offer. $300 course, $30. I'm like, I can't lose on that. Boom. Now I'm on a different section of Tom's list. I'm a buyer. I'm not a tire kicker. So I went through, consumed it, and then everything we have here as far as the restaurant, the food tent, this tent, all because of lead magnets applying Tom Woods' wisdom.
Wow. Thank you, Richard.
Don't let that
great.
color your judgment on my lead magnet.
That is beautiful. Thank you. That is beautiful. And by the way, that specific thing that you just mentioned is also a great piece of advice. It has worked for me like a charm. So you get to this, I'll talk about this in a minute.
Right
This
on.
is awesome.
Yeah,
I
right
love this. When you get to that tomwoods.com/crash course, there's a thing telling you, you should get this, and you sign up for it. But after you sign up for it, I'm going to tell you something. After you sign it, it doesn't cost you anything. But then you're going to be taken to a page that says, wait a minute, here's something you do need. And it's an IM, Internet Marketing Tech course, because there is some tech stuff you need to know. I mean, you can outsource a lot of it, but some of it you just need to know. And this course really takes you through just like 3-minute videos, just what you need to know about setting up this, setting up that, whatever. And you can probably find this all on Google, but you would lose your mind. You'd be in a rubber room by the time you located all this stuff. I've got it in one little course, and it's a one-time offer for $27, and it'll keep you sane. And I have sold a lot of those. And the reason is, when people give you an email address, they're hot prospects. Like, they want something you have. So offer them something else. The people who are most likely to buy from you are the ones who just bought from you 5 seconds ago. Now, the thing I give away is for free. They didn't buy anything, but they did give me an email address, and that's something. So while they're in that hot, I'm ready to get things mode, offer them something. And that's a damn good course, by the way. It is going to save you a ton of frustration. So have that thing ready, because otherwise you're wasting this opportunity. They just gave you an email. Why not offer them something right then? So that little thing that costs $27, I've been offering that. I have never promoted that in any other way. The only way you can get that is by opting into my email list. I've never advertised it. I've never mentioned it on the show. I've never mentioned it on my other mailing list. It's only when you're opting in to join my list do you see that offer. And that offer has brought in for me, since 2016, something like $85,000.
Nice.
For doing nothing. Because in fact, I know the guy. There's a guy who made that course. I bought the rights from him. I didn't even make the course. I bought the rights to the course for X dollars. That's been paid for a long time ago. So this just happens automatically. Like, who wouldn't want that? Do that. When you're building your list, offer them something after they opt in. Now, I'm looking at this. First of all, yeah, I looked at these earlier, and I wasn't quite sure what was going on, but now I open it. I love this tagline. Did schooling leave you with an earning disability? And then your website. That is awesome, because isn't it true that formal schooling, they never teach you how to find a niche or set up a mailing list or any of the stuff I just mentioned here. It's not even brought up. It's like, okay, we've had you for kindergarten through 12th grade. Now, I don't know, go do something. I don't know, like go to college. And then after college, I don't know, wait till somebody calls you and says they need you. Okay, but like, you're not even going to try to teach me how to sell something that I have to offer, or how to figure out what I have to, like, you're not even going to bring that up, and it's not brought up, and so we all get out of there with an earning disability. My gosh, see, my that's very similar to the slogan I have about Liberty Classroom. I say libertyclassroom.com is for people who suffered from educational malpractice. I like that too, but I think earning disability beats
it's
it.
an ebook called 19 Essential Skills for Success Not Taught in School. And to take away everyone's excuses, it's in print.
It's in PDF, audio, and video. People check it out.
This thing is
There you
beautiful.
go.
I love it. And of course, the $100 bill thing, you know, it does catch the eye, doesn't it?
Everybody wants those. You got time for a couple quick questions?
Yeah, sure.
All right, cool. All right, remember, it's got to be on the topic we're discussing. Okay, so does anybody have any questions?
Yeah, nothing
Any
about the
advice?
non-aggression principle at this event, okay?